There are several different programs that we do here at Elite Edge Training that anyone can be a part of. We have old school karate, we have the sport of Olympic karate, we also do the arts of the ancient samurai warrior. Along with that, we also do adapted martial arts for anyone with a disability. And we also teach self-defense to anyone from small children to adults who need to protect themselves and their families, and also military and law enforcement. And then we do a very functional type of combative fitness program that people really enjoy. So old school karate is about self-defense, pure and simple. Everything that we do in old school karate is about developing the natural skills for realistic fighting. Along with that, we also do the classical Okinawan weapons that once a person kind of masters those, they can pick up any implement or any everyday tool and use it to defend themselves. The old samurai warrior had a lot of different arts that they had to be proficient at to be able to survive on the battlefield and also off the battlefield, because they had other functions during times of peace, but they still led a dangerous life. And so we train in about a dozen different weapons that the samurai used back in ancient times, and also in unarmed fighting, because they would have to capture people and keep them alive. It just wasn't about killing people. So those are the different things that we do. These arts have been passed down almost unchanged for hundreds of years. And so our students actually train the way the old samurai did. Adapted martial arts is a program that we have designed to help people with disabilities to be able to accomplish a lot of things that they've never done before. And we use the martial arts and fitness training to be able to get to that end. And so a lot of people, if they have very limited capabilities, we show them that they can kind of break through a lot of those obstacles, that they don't have those limitations that they normally thought they could. We help them discover workarounds, be creative. We help them develop their confidence. So it's a lot of coming in and being able to do an intake with the individual, and then find out what their strengths and their weaknesses really are. And so we work with their stresses and their anxieties. And it doesn't matter what disability they have. It doesn't matter if it's a developmental disability or a learning disability or some kind of a physical disability. It doesn't matter if they have limbs, if they have sight or hearing. It does not matter. Sometimes people have brain injuries, they've got PTSD, they've got high anxiety. We work with whatever it is that the individual has, and we kind of help them to find different ways to accomplish stuff. So we work a lot on life skills. We work on the actual physical self-defense techniques, but we make it fun and enjoyable, and so that they're learning a lot of different things. Along with that comes the sport of para-karate, and we are able to coach them in the different ways of being really good at a sport when maybe they felt like they couldn't be in a sport before. And so it's an individual thing. And so we have created this system to help anybody with any kind of a disability become much better and gain that self-esteem so they can learn anything. We work with an individual's therapists, doctors, counselors, and we help to augment any behavior therapy, any PT, any OT, any speech therapy that they're getting already. And we work with the therapists and the doctors and find out what the individual's goals are, and we incorporate that into training. So it's not like just having a therapy session that focuses on one area. We kind of do everything all together in one training session, and we use multiple modalities and different methods to be able to get these goals accomplished for every individual. Combatives is a self-defense system. So when you hear the term combatives, it's usually with a military context, because in the military they have combatives. That's how they teach both their armed and their unarmed systems of fighting. And so when I use the term combatives, it is a system of self-defense that I have taught for many years, and it encompasses a wide variety of scenarios. Everything from a child that needs to learn how to stop a bully or to protect themselves from being abducted, to adults, men and women that need to protect themselves and their loved ones, and all the way to the law enforcement and the military people that put their lives on the line every single day and either have to get a hold of somebody and restrain them, or to protect other people from a bad guy, or to be able to have a lethal effect in a certain scenario. So what we do is we have a certain set of techniques, but it's also to train a certain mentality that it's kind of like a switch. So if the bad guy has this kind of psychotic mentality that you try to keep the distance, try to de-escalate as much as possible, but at the same time, what we do is teach people on how to flip that switch so that if they need to, they can go ahead and do the things that civilized people usually don't do to be able to protect themselves and their loved ones. An example of this is a mom, maybe a single mom, single parent. She's at home by herself and someone breaks in and tries to rob the place. Well, she's got little kids there and she needs to protect them, get them to a safe place, but also deal with that aggressive individual that's coming in the door. There's a lot of different scenarios that we go with, and they're everyday type of scenarios. And so teaching people how to handle stress and how to have the techniques and the very simple tools in their toolbox to be able to handle all these different scenarios. So our fitness program is like taking an individual and we treat them like a combative athlete. So it's a lot of the different techniques that they use in the military and with actual combative athletes. What we do is we take that and we individualize it to each individual person. And so we're able to kind of progress things to a higher, more intense level, or we can make it a little bit easier. A lot of times we have people with a lot of different injuries, or they're younger, they're older, and some are just new and getting into it. Some are actual athletes, higher level athletes that we train. And we're able to put everyone together into one environment and be able to address everything with everybody. So a lot of the different things that we do are functional fitness exercises that a lot of times you find in boot camps, and being able to address their strength and their endurance, their agility, balance, eye-hand coordination, foot and eye coordination. All of this is done in an environment to help someone get very lean and fit as quickly as possible. So we also address people's lifestyle and how to improve that so that they can meet their goals. So their diet, their water intake, their sleep, their stress, all of that plays a big part. And being able to maybe how to talk to their doctor about some of the issues that they're having and get some tests done to find underlying causes of some obstacles that they're facing. And so it's a very fun program that also includes a lot of kickboxing and mixed martial arts types of techniques and training methods. So it's a lot of fun. A lot of people really get in there. It's intense, and it's also very therapeutic. And we always encourage everybody to just come in, try it, and give it a shot. So Budo are the traditional Japanese martial arts. And these arts are based on the old samurai's lifestyle and ethics and mentality. So a warrior lifestyle is about having a purpose-driven existence that is values-based. And this is kind of different for everybody, but it is a common factor. It is about security, about being able to defend yourself, defend the people that are around you, and having that awareness that anything could happen at any time. It's about helping people and being of service to your community. And that's what the old warriors used to do. They were kind of the protectors of their society. And while everyone had their own purpose, there were little cogs in the machine, the warriors had theirs. And that was to protect everybody, to help everybody. And that is what living a warrior lifestyle is. It's about having good character, being of service to others, being responsible, being in harmony with your environment.